Hey, the mic's live. 1 second, grabbing my headphones.
Travel reads the card of a man, a knight without armor in a savage land. His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind. A soldier of fortune is the man called Paladin, Paladin, where do you roam? Paladin, Paladin, far, far from home.
Hello, happy Sunday. I almost said Monday. I had to think about that way too hard. Tonight, as I remember, I need to turn the sound off on the cabinet. We're going to play Strikes and Spares, which is the special and lit table of the week. Yeah, I know what you mean, Joe. It's been a crazy week, but I wanted to get a little bit of a stream in before Nilbog goes live. So this is going to be a short, like, half hour, 20-minute stream. And then we're going to go watch Nilbog and Randy. Alright, I think I got it all squared. Looks like the crater made by an ogre missile. Interesting. This is a fun pin, Mr. J. And I've been wanting to play it for a while. What's a Nilbog? Macasey, Nilbog Grimm is another VPN Hub streamer that streams on Sunday nights. As I try and do a shout out, and that still isn't working right. So hopefully I spelled it right. I did not spell it right. Closer? Hey, progress. And of course, it doesn't work anyway. That pretty much sums up Sunday. But if you want to know what a Nilbog is, we're going to go visit them very shortly. So if we pull up the stats for this table right now, I am probably in last place. I'm hoping it shows. But I have an even 69,000. Yeah, I am beyond last place, so it doesn't show up here. I have an even 69,000, which makes me almost not want to play. Because it's a nice score.
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
I need to upgrade my 16-channel DOF device to add chimes. You gotta do those sexy Gottlieb chimes. As I drain horribly. And yes, I know I need to adjust the res of the back glass. This is not normally the back glass that I run with this table. I normally do the nude mod one, and I replaced it hastily as I was going to stream. And did not get it as cherry as I would have liked. There is, technically, it was for the dude mod of this table, but there is a pup pack for Strikes and Spares that Hawkeyes and Joe Picasso did that is absolutely awesome. I thought about running that with this as well, because you can make that work with this table with a few simple steps, even though it's not, doesn't have all that fancy Big Lebowski art, but it's pretty hilarious and awesome pup pack. And I thought about putting that on there, but I gotta edit nudity out of that too. There's just something about this table, nudity everywhere. Every mod is nudity. An EM I want to do a pup pack is Petticoat's Torpedo. That would be fun. And since it's scripted, not terribly hard to do either, because you can put all the triggers in the table code. If you ask me, that's easier than doing pup capture. The best kind of mods. You're not wrong. Alright, now I finally have a score. worthy of sharing anyway. McCasey, if you're still out there, if you haven't been to our website in a while, vpinhub.com, or anybody who hasn't been to the website in a while, go check it out. We got a facelift, new hosting provider, and there's a new feature called VPin Hub TV. So when you go to the homepage, if anybody's live, it should show you up in the corner, and you can catch streams we're interested in, associated streams, mostly pinball, a little bit of retro. But it's a great way to find out about new streams you haven't seen. It's pretty awesome. A great... Thank you, Dr. Doobie. Ed did find a new bug I need to fix today, though. Not that that's a problem. I'm glad he did, but there's always something, man. 69, that's true. We have replaced the 69, and if the new site works as it should, I should be on the leaderboard now, or at least higher up. Skating in to number 5. I did not watch UFC. I was up at a cabin with my kids, and I totally forgot about the McGregor fight. And I read a headline that said it was over in 69 seconds, but I was afraid to click on the clickbait, not because I'm afraid of the spoiler. I'm assuming McGregor got his teeth bashed in, but I don't know. Watching the 3 vacation movies today on... Aren't there more than 3? Let's see, there's vacation, European vacation, Christmas vacation, Vegas vacation. He broke his legs again? Oh, I'll go watch the replay, but... I like Vegas. I didn't like Vegas as much when it first came out, because I don't think it's as good as the others. But it has grown on me. And technically there is the remake, which is not great, but I don't think it's as bad as everyone says it is. He tried to kick and landed on his leg wrong, so like... Was it a stoppage due to injury and he didn't even, like, get hit? Or... Which one had Christie? Wasn't that Christmas Vacation? Alright, I didn't get it. I'm done with Chevy. I mean, as you should be. But, he's got a decent body of work that's hard to ignore. First Vacation, okay. Wally World and John Candy at Wally World. For years, we called Walmart Wally World. Just in my family. Basically, no punches thrown. Man. I'm glad I didn't buy that show. All I have up north is a hotspot, which works great for watching streams. Like, you know, I can do low-brow Netflix. But I wouldn't want to pay for... I guess UFC's on Paramount now, so I guess I could do that, probably. That's why you didn't see Vegas. Is it not National Lampoons, or is it just not in the title? gentle little nudges. And it don't matter. It still goes out the right outline. Yeah, I knew what you meant. It's just not in the title, so it doesn't, like, group together. I couldn't remember if it was or wasn't. What did Mr. J say? Got a trap. I saw Mr. J say something about a server room, and then I couldn't read it before the ball started coming at me with a vengeance. And now I can't seem to get control. Okay, there we go. Mr. J, what did he say? Have a new empty server room at work. I've been recording pin numbers and callouts after hours. Callouts like for a pinball table? It's a big airco chamber if the air conditioner isn't running. Caddyshack for the win, though. Yes. Although I also really like Funny Farm. Just keeps getting lower. It was the first film franchise made without any involvement from writer John Hughes or licensing the National Lampoon brand. I never knew that. And then technically there is Christmas Vacation 2, Cousin Eddie's Island Adventure or whatever. And I know I saw that when it came out, but I remember none of it. Now I think Randy Quaid is like living in the desert somewhere because he believes Hollywood assassins are after him or something like that. What about Dorm Days, Joe? There are always more National Lampoons than I can remember, or movies I never realized were National Lampoons. Or Senior Trip. Forgot about Last Resort. Van Wilder. We're all forgetting Van Wilder. Well, I hate to tell you this, Mr. J, but Van Wilder is... Yes, Van Wilder is National Lampoons. I think Van Wilder is older than some of the people watching this stream. And yes, Joe, it is based on Bert Kushner's college career. Mine is going to Russia. I know you're not that ancient. But I'm saying there are some that are. We've got that spinner lit. Like, I just need control. And then we can get points. That is not how you do that. Loaded weapon. I did not... So when I did the Deadly Weapon promo video for the stream, for when we played the Deadly Weapon pinball video, I used all clips from Loaded Weapon. Loaded Weapon is super underrated. I was just a baby, only 27 when it came out. Jesus. Don't remember this table being so hard. I might accidentally push the extra ball button. Just to see if I can't get my blood flowing again. For those that don't know, the extra ball button activates the nude mod on this table. And you have different variety to choose from. You can go extra 70s, if you know what I mean. Or a more modern twist. So I have Nilbog's page up. Someone tell me if he goes live and I miss it. Because we're totally raiding over to Nilbog and Randy when they go live. I don't either yet, Joe. I appreciate you checking, though. He usually starts at 9, and I just don't want to, you know, if he goes early, I don't want to miss it. Plus, yes, Origins keep reminding me. I wasn't joking, like, keep pestering me, and as soon as my stream is over, I will go send you the goods. Let's see. It's been a great week for UHD for me. What did I get? I got the original 3 Mad Max. So I got Mad Max, I think it's a Kino Lurber. I got Steelbook of the Road Warrior. And then I got Beyond Thunderdome. And then, of course, last week, Tuesday, Mortal Kombat showed up. I was very excited. Like a heathen, I watched Annihilation first because I wanted to see Cyrax in 4K UHD, and it's just as terrible as I expected. You can see, like, the zipper on the suit. You know, Joe and I were going to talk about when we were... Last week, Monday, I was like, don't let me forget after the break to talk about Mad Max. Because Joe was playing the game. So... the original Mad Max movie, Origins, I'm wondering if you know the answer to this. In the United States, from the time the movie was released to like when the first DVD came out in 2000, the United States release for Mad Max was always dubbed over in English, even though the original movie was in English, because they thought the Australian accents hurt the market for the picture. So they dubbed over Mad Max, including Mel Gibson, with an English actor. Is that only in the United States, or did they do that in Canada too? And what's funny is I just picked up the Blu-ray. So any release you see of it now is the corrected regular release with the original soundtrack. In Canada, okay. So, yeah, we were going to talk about this last week, and I got distracted during the break. But I have a VHS copy of the dub. I was going to try and make some clips of it because it's a really bad dub. And they didn't do it for the Road Warrior. They, at least by the time I remember seeing the Road Warrior, it was not dubbed. They only did it for Mad Max. Not on Mel. Oh, so they didn't dub Mel. They dubbed everybody else. But out of those original 3 Mad Max movies, which is your favorite and why? I don't think I'm the king of movie trivia nights, but I do know a lot. The problem is most of the movie trivia I know is like really random, obscure stuff. But I have had that question come up at trivia. Road Warrior most actiony. So, when I was younger and I saw them, the Road Warrior was my favorite for that reason. As I've gotten older and rewatched them, I appreciate the first one a whole lot more. And for me, it's about like the whole like geopolitical and the descent into the wasteland, you know, post-nuclear war. And how like things are kind of normal. And it's just, you see through the progression of like how terrible it gets as it goes on. And to be honest, I want to like Beyond Thunderdome a lot because it has some great performances and some great moments. But overall, it just doesn't super excite me. I like Tina Turner. I love Master Blaster. I love Thunderdome. But the whole like ongoing plot thing with the kids, it kind of goes on too long. But it has some great actions, and it's totally worth watching. And I might be a heathen, but I haven't, as much as I love George Miller, I mean, I absolutely... You're not a Captain Walker fan? No, I am. But not in comparison to the Road Warrior. Yeah, Road Warrior has the cool twist at the end. I don't know, it's just it's a shorter movie too. Like, it's all action, all go from like the very, very start. I liked Thunderdome because I was in my 20s in the 80s and it seemed cool to have totally, like, I'm not knocking any of the movies. And my opinion on this changes like every 10 years when I rewatch them. And there's a lot of things I love about that movie, but when you watch all 3 of them in a row, it just doesn't stand out the way it once did. Nilboggan countdown. Okay, how long do I got? I'll pull it up in a second. I turned the mic off to sneeze, and then I couldn't get control of the ball to turn it back on. Waterworld. I need to play the new Burger Waterworld pinball table, because I would love to do a Waterworld pinball and movie night. Under 5 minutes, okay. Or a movie that bombed horribly that I still absolutely love that nobody talks about. What about Cutthroat Island? Really is not post-apocalyptic per se. It's just piratey, but Waterworld reminded me of it. He's live. Captain Rhode Island? Cutthroat Island. Alright, let me see. Alright, I'm gonna finish this game out. It's worth a Google, Joe. It bombed terribly at the box office for some reason. You can't believe the number of... There are more movies than... you can watch in a lifetime. Alright, when this ball heads out, we're going to raid over to Nilbog. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your Sunday. I'm going to go finish cleaning up dinner, because this was rushed. And then I'll be live tomorrow night for the Pinball FX Open
Ben
Challenge.
wants Bob's Burgers Pinball.
I'm sorry, Ben. Not on Sundays. Ah, finally. A spinnerith worth writing home about. And we drained, so that means we're going to go see Nilbog. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good evening.